Hello dear students, I am Ankit Sultania. Today in this video I'll describe you all, as you can see on the screen, about different properties, methods and events of different objects like form and other controls. In the previous video I have already explained you about programming language, Visual Basic, IDE, Integrated Development Environment, event, and the different components of Visual Basic. I have already explained about properties, methods and events too. I'm going to recall you again about the properties, methods and events. What are the properties, method and events? As I already described you that properties are the most basic of the object's attributes. The properties window is used to add the properties of the control and other objects like form. In fact, a property refers to the characteristics of an object, such as color and size. For example, the back color property lets us change the background color of an object. We can change the properties either at the time of designing or execution of an application. Now, what is method? Methods represent actions. The methods include show and hide. In fact, a method is an action that has been performed on an object. For example, the show method is used to display and the form and hide method is used to hide the form from displaying. Another way to look at method is that these are pre-written programs that change the properties of an object. Show and hide methods actually toggle the visible property of the object. Methods are called at the time of execution of an application. Now, what is event? An event refers to an occurrence of some user generated action applied on an object. For example, double click event is triggered when an object is double clicked using a mouse. Click event is triggered when an object is clicked using a mouse. These are the different events at the time of execution when the program is run and we put the value for execution. We have to generate any event, either click, double click, mouse move on any control or object. This is called event. Now I will discuss you all about some of the properties, methods and events of form and different controls. First of all, I am going to explain you about properties, methods and events of form. As you can see on the screen in the table, this table describe the properties, events and methods of form object. There are many different properties of form like name, back color, text, font, appearance, forecolor, color, enabled, visible, etc. Some of the important properties of form object is described in the table. As you can see, name property is used to assign a name to the form. The default name of form is form1. Understand here, the name property will be used at the time of coding. At the time of coding, to represent the form, we have to use the particular word that is set in the name property of that particular form. Another property is back color. Back color property is used to set the background color of the form. Next one is text. Text property is used to set the title of the form. It specifies the text that appears in the title bar of the form. You have seen in previous videos, I have already explained about the form. You have already seen in the title bar of the form, it is written form 1 by default. There is big difference between name property and text property. Text property is used to change the appearance of the name of the form that is presented in title bar. But name property is used to change the name of the form that will be used in the code window to represent that particular form. There are also some properties like font. Font property is used to set the font style and font size of the form. Appearance property. The appearance property can be 3D or flat 2D. It is used to set the appearance of the form, how the form will be look like. Forecolor property is used to set the foreground color of the form. Also, enabled property of the form. The enabled property is used to make the form active or passive. If true value is used in enabled property, it means it is used to respond for mouse and keyboard events, whereas false value is used to disable the form. Next one property is also not described on the screen, visible property. The form is invisible if false value is set, and it will be visible if true value is set. By default, true value is set in visible property. Okay, about some of the methods associated with form object. These are show, hide, and one more method, that is print. The show method is used to display the form on the screen during runtime, whereas the hide method is used to hide the form from the screen. There is also another method, print method. The print method is used to display a message on the form window at the time of execution of the program. Now let's talk about some of the events associated with form. As you can also see on the screen, form underscore load and form underscore unload. Load event is used or executed or activated when the form is loaded and displayed on the screen at the time of execution. When a user loads a form, this event is activated. The form is loaded from the memory. Unload event is activated when a form is closed and removed from the memory. There is also another event associated with form, that is click event. When a user clicks the form, then this click event is activated. Now let's talk about some of the controls. There are different controls that we use to design the form, how our form look like. Controls are the tools that are present in the toolbox. The tools of the toolbox is known as controls. There are many different controls that I have already described. Some of the controls, as you can see on the screen, is first one is pointer control. Pointer control is used to move and resize the control of the form window. You can see the logo of the pointer control, How will you understand which one is the pointer control? This pointer control is also used to point or select any object or window. Next one is label control. What is the use of label control? The label control is used to create the label. Understand this point. We cannot write anything directly on the form. For writing anything, for typing anything on the form, we have to use label control. The label control is used to display the text on the form. Only limitation of this control is that a user cannot edit directly. Okay, we can use these labels for identifying a text box or for displaying instructions to the user on the form. You may have seen many times whenever you fill up any form for providing information. Suppose that name, written a word name, and just in front of that word name there are different text boxes to enter the name. This word name is label. For writing any word on the form we have to use a label. By default the name of the first label is label 1. Now let's talk about some of the properties and events associated with this label control. First one property is, as you can see on the screen, name property. The name property is used to assign a name of the label. This name property is used while designing the code. As I described you earlier, there is big difference between name property and text property. Name property is used to change the name of the object or control that will be used at the time of coding to represent that particular object. But if we want to change the text or name of that will be appear on the form, for this we use the text property. Okay, next one is, as you can see, back color property. The back color property is used to set the background color of a label. Next one is border style. The border style determines the type of border. This border style property is used to set the border style of for a label. Next one property is, as you can see, fore color. This fore color property is used to set the foreground color of a label. Next one property, as I described right now, that text property. This text property is used to edit the caption for the label. If we want to specify the text that appears on a label, then we use that text property. There is also some property like font. The font property is used to set the font style and size of the label. Another one property is appearance property. This appearance property can be 3D or flat. Now let's talk about some of the events associated with label control. Some of the events associated with label control is click, double click, and mouse move. The click event is triggered when the user clicks on a label. When user clicks on a label, this event is activated. Double click event. When user double clicks on a label, then this event is activated. Mouse move event. When user moves the mouse on the label, then this event is activated. There is also another event associated with label control, that is change event. When the text on the label is changed, then this event is activated. Now let's talk about another control, that is text box control. As you can see on the screen, what is the use of text box control? The text box control is used to accept input and display output as per requirement. Text in the form of string and numeric values can also be entered in a text box. The text box control is used for accepting text or numeric values and also for giving result or output in the form of text or numeric values at the time of execution. Some of the common properties and events associated with text box control are, as you can see in the figure. First one is name property. The name property is used to assign a name to the text box. This property is used in the code as I described earlier. Another one property is max length. The max length property is used to determine the limit of the text length. If value 0 is set, it indicates unlimited length. Means this max length property controls the maximum number of characters that can be entered in the text box. Another one property is enabled property. The enabled property is used to determine the true or false value. When the text box responds to event, it uses true value, otherwise false value. Suppose if we want that at the time of execution, if we want to make the text box active, then true value will be used in the enable property. And if we want to make the text box disable so that any activity cannot be performed on that particular text box, then we have to choose false value in that enabled property. Next one property is text property. Text property is used to set the text to be displayed in the text box, inside the text box at the time of execution before putting the value. If we want to, there should be any text present in the text box, inside the text box for any particular information, then we can use text property in the text box. Next one property is password char. The password char property is useful for entering information in the text box securely. The text entered for password is not displayed when password is entered, and instead star character appears in the text box. It specifies the character star to be used for accepting password values in the text box. There are also some another properties related to text box control. These are font property, which is used to set the font style and font size of the text that is to be used to be displayed in that particular text box. Next one property is locked property. The locked property is used to determine whether the content of the text box can be changed or not during runtime. The true or false value is used to set for it. Now let's talk about some of the events associated with text box control. These are, as you can see on the screen, text changed, click, and double click event. Text changed event is used or activated when the value in the text box is changed at the time of execution. If we use the text changed event after putting the value, if we change the value in the text box, then this event will be activated and result will be given to us. Next one property is click event. When the user clicks on the text box, then this event is activated. Another one property is double click. When the user double clicks on the event after putting the value at the time of execution, then this event is activated. Now let's talk about another control, that is button control. We can also call it command button control. The command button control is used to execute commands. Hence, it is very frequently used as a primary control. This command button control is similar to push buttons used for initiating some action on the form. You may have seen many times at the time of filling up any form or any using any particular website, you may have seen there are different buttons. As we see any particular button, we can get aware that by clicking on that particular button, the different option, the different action will be generated. Some of the properties and events associated with button control are, as you can see on the screen. First one property is name property. As I already described you, the name property is used to assign a name to the button. It sets the name of the button. Next one property is font property. If we want to change the or set the font size and font style of the text that is presented, that is displayed on the button, we use the font property. Next one property is enabled property. The enabled property is used to determine the true or false value. When the command button responds to an event, it uses true value, otherwise false value. If we want to disable the button, then we have to set false value in the enabled property of that particular button control. By default, true value is selected. Next one property is text property. As I already described you, the text property specifies the text that appears on the button. Okay, and I also described you the difference between name property and text property. Name property will be used in the coding and text property will used to appear on the object. There are also some another properties like appearance property. If we want to change the appearance of the button control either in 3D or flat, we can use the appearance of the button property. Now let's talk about events related to button control. As you can see on the screen, there is only one event related to button control is click event, and this is the most commonly used control for generating any action in Visual Basic. This click event is activated when user clicks the command button. This event occurs when the button is clicked in runtime at the time of execution of any program. Thanks for watching this video. In the next video, we will discuss about application development. Bye.